Good morning, South Valley. 2024 was incredible. I saw you engage in 3 ways that really contributed to the growth of this church, and I want to celebrate those with you for a moment this morning. Number 1, I saw you embrace the oikos principle. Many of you guys have started reaching out to your relational network and bringing people to church and inviting your friends and family to hear the gospel of Jesus Christ. Now, we know that evangelism is on life support in most churches. And so for young churches like South Valley, it's very important that we stay mission focused and that we're all committed to reaching our people with the good news of Jesus Christ and that we're actually being witnesses in our community. So thank you for embracing the oikos principle. And the beauty of it is it's not a program. It's just you reaching your people for Jesus. I love you guys and I'm really proud of you guys. Number 2, you guys pursued intentional growth this year. We are very strategic at South Valley, deciding when and what we are going to offer as a church. And in this past year, many of you signed up for the first time for men's and women's Bible studies. Thank you so much for being intentional with your faith and reaching new people and getting to know others inside of the church where you guys can disciple one another and provide care for one another. I want to encourage you guys in the new year, don't let those opportunities pass you by. Sign up for men's and women's ministry and get your kids plugged in on Sunday morning to children's ministry. Bring your teenagers to youth group on Wednesday night. Let's continue to be intentional with pursuing growth in 2025. Number 3, you guys have given generously. Many of you guys are already serving and more of you are starting to put in serve cards. And I really appreciate that because there can be an assumption in church that just because things are happening that we don't need more help. And the reality is we do need more help. So I want to thank those of you who are serving and invite you to continue to do so. And I want to challenge the rest of you, if you are not currently serving at South Valley, to fill out a serve card and get involved. Giving generously of our time is an important way that we just bless the body of Christ. Another way that you guys have been very generous is financially. There's this stereotype attached to young churches and to young families that you don't want to donate, but you guys have been very financially faithful since the beginning of this church and giving us an opportunity to get stable. And we need that to continue. So thank you to those of you who have been donating from the beginning. And thank you to those of you who have started donating for the first time. And so we're so proud of you and we appreciate you. And we're thankful that we can partner together to advance the gospel. I love you, South Valley. Let's make this year one where we continue to be engaged and focused in building up our community and this church. I love you guys. I'll be back next week.
Well, South Valley, we did it. We made it through our very first calendar year as a church. And as I look back at 2024, I'm just amazed by how God moved and the amazing things that he did through you, through this team, and just through stepping out in faith and taking on this new challenge. So thank you for investing. Thank you for loving. Thank you for sharing your faith and your talent and your treasure to make an impact in the Antelope Valley. I want to give you a few updates about 2024 and also provide a little bit of a vision for 2025. In 2024, one of my favorite statistics has to do with our baptisms. We saw 17 people baptized in 2024, which is quite incredible, especially in a day and age where many churches around America are plateaued or declining. Many aren't seeing baptisms for entire years. And so I just want to say thank you for reaching your oikos and making an effort to bring people to hear about the gospel of Jesus Christ. We've done many things. We started many ministries from scratch: youth ministry, kids ministry, midweek ministry. We've improved our worship ministry and our facility. Lots of great things in 2024. I also wanted to give you an update on our finances. So we began the year with a budget of $310,000. That was our projected budget. We were kind of shooting in the dark. By the grace of God, we brought in $455,715. So we far surpassed our budget for the year. But I also want to point out some of that giving came from outside organizations that will not be supporting us in 2025. So this year, as we look ahead to 2025, we've set a budget of $345,000. And so our goal is to continue to offer the ministries that we're offering improve upon those ministries. And also, we're building a team. A lot of our expenses in 2025 have shifted now to building a staff that will carry the vision and mission forward. So thank you for investing in this team. We're also going to continue to make upgrades to our facilities and try to offer more and more as a church, and be a church that the community knows and loves and hears about and knows is making a difference. A few things I wanted to let you know that we want to pursue. One is we want to increase our community outreach in 2025. We ended the year by signing up with the Chamber of Commerce to get more involved in city events. You're going to see more of that as we just want to get out into the community, be visible, so that as we're reaching our friends and family, others in the community are seeing our church, that they know our church is for the community, and it really just builds that trust. And so we'd invite you to continue to sign up for those opportunities when they come, so that we can have a presence in Courtsville, Lancaster, Palmdale, the greater Antelope Valley. Another thing that we want to do is we want to increase our care and discipleship. Our church has grown, and with the growth comes new challenges. How are we going to care for these people when they're facing challenges? How are we going to disciple them so that they're growing into Christ likeness? And so Pastor Matt and the team, they're putting in a plan for the first 60 days of 2025. They really want to connect with the church and figure out needs in the church and get people plugged into opportunities for growth in the church. And so we'd invite you to be part of our email conversations, our text conversations, by making sure you check in with the Text and Church system so that we get you in the database and can get you part of our care and discipleship initiative in 2025. Along with that, we would like to offer this year a membership class. Membership is really important in a church because it gives us the opportunity to know who is part of this church and what can you expect from leadership as a member of the church, and then what can leadership expect from you as a congregant, as somebody who's investing in the mission and vision of the church and propelling the mission of God in the Antelope Valley. And so it's a great time to hear about our core doctrines, to hear about some of our goals, to get to know our team. And so we'd invite you to sign up for membership. We're going to be offering that pretty soon. You'll be hearing announcements with dates and opportunities to sign up for that. But this will be a great step towards getting established as a core group of people in our church. And then finally, another cool thing that we're doing is global missions. And just a week from now, Kurt and I, we're going to be heading out to Africa. And this will be the AV's first opportunity to see what we're doing there with When I Grow Up and begin to increase involvement in world missions. We're even setting aside a certain part of our budget to be involved in missions locally and globally in 2025. Now, personally, one of my goals is to see South Valley become a staple in the community. My goal is that others would know about us and hear about us and trust us. And that is already happening, which is incredible. We've been getting people reaching out to us from other churches, pastors from other churches, inviting us to partner. City leaders have reached out to us, inviting us to partner. Different event coordinators in the community have been inviting us to partner. And so it's becoming apparent that South Valley is becoming a real established church in the area, a trusted congregation of people. And so that has been our heart and goal from day one, and we cannot wait to continue to build on that in 2025. I want to say thank you again. Thank you for everything you've done to make this a reality. We are blessed here in Lemoore to hear about your progress, and it's just been a privilege working with you to build something great as we make more and better disciples of Jesus Christ here and abroad. Thank you so much.